ready, sir.
Okay. Appreciate you guys. And we got a good week, a lot of corrections, but it was a really, really good week. And our guys did some really, really good things in the game, and we did some things we had to correct. And that's what every week's about. And I do enjoy coaching these young men because they're willing to sacrifice and do whatever it takes. And they did a really good job on some extra studying this week. So it's time to get to the ball game and take the next step. Questions?
Gregg, could you just comment on the Niners offense, specifically all the motions and shift they use, and what kind of stress does that put on a defense when a team is moving around that much before the snap?
A very good question. From a technical standpoint, that family of coaching, going back to Mike and Kyle, they've done a very good job with that, the Shanahan family, in that part of the West Coast offense and the declaration of all the different things that does. What we do is that we have to stay in front and understand the adjustments part of it. They do a really, really good job on formulating those type of plays to run common plays that everybody else in the league does, but they disguise it so well, okay, with their shifts and their motions and their personnel packages. So we'll have to stay on top of all that. We've had a good week of preparation, so we'll see.
Gregg, does Pierre Desir get his job back, and why was he taken out in the first place last week?
Those things, we compete all the time. You guys have been around me for, a while, and, I've been doing this for 40 plus years now, is that whenever it takes to make adjustment, I'll make an adjustment. It doesn't make any difference who it is. And we had to make an adjustment. We had to get some better play right there. And again, he missed a lot of time in practice, a lot of time in training camp. So there was some good learning things for him. He's worked very hard this week, and we'll see how it goes when it comes to game day, but he's worked very hard. And those are the things that I'll always do no matter where we're coaching.
Gregg, what disappointed you the most about Sunday's performance?
We dominated, and we did a really good job of collapsing the pocket, but getting the quarterback down. Josh is a very physical runner. And had we, finished the opportunities that we had, missed opportunities for sack plays, those were difference making. And you saw when he extended the play, some of the extended plays turned into positive plays for them. We kept the play total, not the play total, but the yardage thing down there. Whenever you're down there about 4.6, 4.8, anywhere it's under 4.6 per play, you're doing a really good job with that. But the extended plays that he did, because we didn't get him down, you say, well, we lost containing the pocket. No, we didn't. We just didn't get him down when he tried to bust the pocket at times. And then we had our hands on a few more takeaway opportunities, and we've got to come away with those things. We've got to do that, and we call those missed opportunity for big plays too. We did a good job batting the balls down or pass breakups, but we got our both hands on the football in some interception opportunities that also could have killed some drives. So those are the things we got to continue to work on. Had those occurred, it'd have been a different ball game.
Do you feel like you were prepared for them early?
Yeah, the whole thing, the preparation part of it was getting him down. That was it. There was nothing crazy about play selections. There was nothing crazy about concepts. It's 1-on-1, 2-on-1, but he broke a lot of 1-on-1 tackles, and we've got to do a better job with that.
How important is it to get Avery back?
He's a good football player, but you saw that we've done a lot of things here. When Abe has been down before, and we've done a lot of good things here with the other guys here too. But obviously, you always like to have all those guys have the opportunity. He's worked so hard, and had a little hamstring issue here, and so hopefully we can get him back. But he's worked very hard, and whoever we play in those situations, they have to get ready to go. And I think you guys have seen us be prepared no matter who we play, no matter who plays those positions. We're going to get some production out of them.
Gregg, how impressive was Marcus Maye's performance? Like Adam said, you're not going to see too many people be able to do everything that he did from that spot. Like, what did you think of what he did on Sunday?
Was very proud of Marcus. And, one of the things of a step-by-step process too it was important for us on how we utilized him last year, okay, to get a full season. You know, he'd been bouncing in and out of injury problems too, but be able to play a full season last year took the next step getting him back in here. I wanted to draft him. You know, we had him in for 30-man interviews before he got drafted here at the Jets. So I've known an awful lot about him and know the skill sets that he has had. But he's had a very good offseason. He's in very good shape. He's managed his body and his mind very well. And I think we've just scratched the surface. You know, he'll continue to do those kind of things, game in, game out. Got to stay healthy.
Gregg, what were your takeaways on Quinnen last week?
Much improved on pocket presence, played the run very physical, and was a part of the bounce out. He was a major part of why the quarterback couldn't step up into the pocket and was bouncing out of the pocket. He did a very good job of collapsing the pocket. Again, with him too, you know, got to get the ball out, you know, punch the ball out or get the big quarterback down. But he's taken the next step, and, you know, we're only going to see him do that week by week by week. He's healthy, and he's playing very well.
Gregg, it's Kim Jones. I don't know if I don't want to compare him to Josh Allen necessarily, but when you look at Jimmy Garoppolo, what are the biggest challenges with him?
He's very well coached. That whole, you know, what they do with the quarterback position and that family of coaching, but he's very well coached. He gets the ball out of his hands very well. You know, we moving pockets. We've got to do a good job with all the moving pockets and stuff, and we've got to force him to make, you know, not the first decision in the route progress, but, you know, the second or third decision, and then finish the pockets there too. But that group of coaches that coach that run scheme, you know, it protects the quarterback. The run scheme really does a good job of how it protects the quarterback, and they're moving pockets. It protects that quarterback. And then when we do get the drop back situations, and we've got to do a good job in the pocket there too. But he's done a very good job, you know, and last year was a big year for him coming back from an injury and staying healthy and doing what he did last year. This staff, you know, we've watched every snap that they've played in 2019 and 20. So we've watched every single thing and have been a part of our breakdowns. And he's been very impressive in the opportunities that he's gotten and the growth that he's taken.
Gregg, I think the 49ers think that Trent Williams didn't miss a beat in some of the time off. What do you think?
I think he's a very good football player. And, you know, I've shown that play many times this week of him trucking, you know, the linebacker.
Yeah. And
when he does those type of things, I told everybody in our room that I'd move him to defense. I like that.
Thank you, Gregg.
Gregg, how would you rate the defense's performance, and how much better do you guys have to get on Sunday?
Oh, we've got to do it. We've always got to do better, you know, and we're measured by points allowed, you know, tackling, you know, all those type of things. We've got to do better in the situational work. But again, what could have been a dominant game had we controlled the pocket, what could have been a dominant game turned into production by the other team, turned into extended plays. And if you go back and take a look at those things, you know, it would have been a very dominant game could we have finished the pocket on the quarterback.
We're happy. Besides the finishing, you thought the guys weren't the right positions. It was just a matter of execution.
Yeah, and you know what? And the other thing too is that I don't have any criticisms of these guys on how hard they play and how hard they prepare. This is a good group of guys, and they're going to continue to improve. You guys saw that last year. Even the new guys that come in here, you know, they've bought in to the way that we go about doing things, and the leadership in that room and those particular guys, you know, it's a good buy-in. We'll continue to improve as the season goes on. Yes.
Do you look at it as Allen is obviously a really athletic quarterback? He's tough to bring down. Do you look at it kind of giving him credit for eluding people, or do you more think you guys just didn't do a good enough job getting him down?
I think he's a powerful man, you know, and, you know, didn't have enough live tackling going into the game, you know, because of how the preseason stuff. But again, the live tackling in our own practices. And we were very critical on our tackling, and we have to do a better job of that, especially at that position.
Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Gregg.
All right. Have a good day.